Okay, you guys have a probability quiz this week, and so I want to make sure you guys do a great job on your probability quiz. I want everybody to get a 100 because you guys are the smartest class in the school and you guys are so amazing. So I want to review what you need to know about probability this week in order to take your quiz. There is a study guide that I go over step by step. I go over every problem on the study guide, but I just want to also do a quick review of the top things you need to know about probability. First of all, probability is so much fun. You can get a coin and you can flip it and you can take turns flipping it with a family and seeing whether you get heads or tails. And that's all about probability because you have a 50-50 chance of getting heads or tails because there are two possible choices and you're going to pick one of those two. Okay, there also are 4 words that you need to know when it comes to probability, and they are the words likely, unlikely, impossible, and certain. And I know we've been going over these words a lot, so you know them really well. But again, those are the keys to knowing probability is the words, these 4 words, likely, unlikely, impossible, and certain. So let's talk about them again before you take your quiz. Remember, likely means you have a good chance of something. It's probably going to happen. So we're gonna put a smiley face here. My marker doesn't work really great, so I might have to use the red in just a minute. Let me switch to red so that you guys can actually see it really well. Again, I wish you guys were in class and we were in our seats and you had the board in front of you, but you guys are doing a great job learning this way, so I'm thankful for that. Okay, so let's make our smiley face a little bit bigger. This is likely to happen. That means there's a great chance. It's more than 50%. So let's say there were 8 choices and you had 6 of them. That would be very, very likely. Unlikely means it's probably not going to happen. So let's put the sad face there. It's probably not going to happen. That would be like if there were 8 choices and you only had 2. 2 out of 8 is not real great. That actually rhymes. Okay, and then impossible means it can't happen at all. It cannot happen, will not happen. It's impossible. That would be 0 out of 8, right? And then certain means it's absolutely going to happen. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's going to happen. So you put a check mark there, and that means 8 out of 8, all of the choices, okay? So we have likely, unlikely, impossible, and certain. So I want to show you what certain means. Certain looks like this. It means if I have a cup and there's a bunch of marbles in here, okay? And they're all blue. Every single one of these are blue. Every single thing is blue. I'll show you. They're all blue, right? And I put them all in a cup. What is the chance that I'm gonna draw out a blue? Even if I don't look, I already know what the chance is that I'm gonna draw out a blue. It's certain. I'm certainly gonna draw out a blue because that's all there is blue. So if I close my eyes, it doesn't matter what I do, I'm gonna pick out blue. Doesn't matter how many times I do it, I'm gonna pick out blue. It's absolutely certain. So when you hear somebody say that word, that's what that word means. Okay, I also wanna remind you that when you're doing probability, it's always in the form of a fraction. So you look at the bottom of the fraction is how many choices you have. So if you have, let's say 12 coins, I'm gonna start off with how many coins I have, all the possible choices. I'm gonna put a 12 here, okay? And then let's say 4 of those coins are pennies. Then what is the chance that I'm gonna draw out a penny would be 4 out of 12, which is the same thing as 1/3. So that's not really likely. It's not impossible, but it's not likely. It's probably unlikely that you're gonna draw out a penny. But that's how you do probability, always in the form of a fraction. So on your quiz, there's gonna be one section where you do the whole thing in fraction form. Then I also wanna show you sometimes when you're doing a fraction and you have a circle spinner, sometimes it doesn't go exactly correct, right? So again, if you have a circle spinner looking like this, which you will on the quiz, and what we notice immediately about it is all the sides are not equal. They're not equal, so that's actually not a fair spinner. So in order to make it a fair spinner, you have to draw lines to make all the sides equal. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna split it in half right here so that it goes equally with the other side. Then you're gonna take this line and extend it all the way out here. And then you're gonna go do this line like this. And you're gonna turn it into 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if I wanted to spin it and do probability, it's equal and you have equal chances. So if I said, what is the chance that I'm gonna spend on a red? So there's 8 total choices now. So I put 8 on the bottom of my fraction. And how many of them are red? Well, this is now red, 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 red. This is yellow, blue, orange, orange. Orange takes up 2 spaces. Red takes up 4 spaces. So that is 4 out of 8. And 4 out of 8 is exactly half, which is 50%, which is a really good chance of something happening, okay? So that's how you do probability. If all the sides are not equal, you have to make all of the sides equal, okay? On Monday, on the live, I'm gonna be going over probability one more time to make sure that you guys do great on all of your math papers. We're gonna be doing all the math papers together. So hope you join me for the live and hope you have fun studying probability because then we're gonna be moving on to another topic, which is doing multiplication and division review. All right, guys, bye.